Hi everyone, if you're new to my channel, my name's Christy. I want to say happy holidays. Today we're going to be doing a traditional, easy holiday look for those of you that want to get ready quick and out the door, on your way on your go. And it's pretty easy to do, all drugstore makeup pretty much, and very easy to recreate. So let's hop right into it. If you want to see how I got this look, just keep on watching. Okay, so happy holidays everyone. I'm gonna get into this holiday look for you. I'm gonna start off with doing a traditional easy holiday look, as I promised, for those of you that need to hurry up and get going and moving out the door and make it nice and easy for you, but still glam and beautiful. So I'm gonna get my hair out of my way and like my little snowflake earrings. I feel like Winter Wonderland. I'm probably crazy for wearing white, I'm sure, but we'll see how this goes. Anyhow, so yeah, I want to kind of mix it up a little bit. I'm going to use a little bit of the Wet n Wild Star Luxie palettes, and you can use whatever colors that you have at home, because I'm sticking to very traditional basic colors. And I'm also going to be dipping into the BH Cosmetics Naughty palette. So if you do own this palette, I mean, you can create so many beautiful looks. But anyhow, yeah, hopefully all of your holiday, fun is coming to a roundup with the wrapping and the shopping. I know I still have some wrapping to do, but, shopping's all done, thank goodness. Because, whew, I got some stories to tell you, but I'll get into doing the looks first and foremost. First, I'm going to start off with just a medium tone brown. I think in the Star Luxie, we'll start off in the BH Cosmetics. They have a pretty color called Secret Santa. Just use any type of light colored, like mid-tone brown, and start working that into your crease. Very easy and simple to do. But anyhow, yeah, the whole like shopping experience and extravaganza, I cannot tell you how happy I am that that is done and over with, because I hate to say it, but like I was telling y'all, I've had some pretty crazy experiences, like in the mall and even just Walmart and things like that. Like, I don't know what it is, but everybody seems to be in a bad mood this year. Like, I get it. Believe me, I do get it when I'm telling you these stories, okay? I've worked retail before, especially around the holidays, and so I completely understand how people can, be annoying, and after the 9 millionth customer asks you the same question, you're just like, I've had enough, I totally get it and understand. But at the same time, you do have to think to yourself, like, okay, this is my job. It sucks sometimes, but it is what it is. I'm here to help people out with their Christmas shopping, their holiday shopping. And so, yeah, one of my biggest pet peeves is rude people. I am very kind and sweet and nice until you get me on a day where, one, in a rush, hectic, a lot's going on, and then two, if you're rude for absolutely no reason other than the fact that you just feel the need to be rude, that gets me going, like, hard. So anyhow, as I was saying, we were at the mall shopping and I was with my parents. It's kind of a tradition of ours. We go up and, I do most of my shopping online, but every year we'll go at least once to our local mall. Oh, this brush is already shedding on me. I tell you, it's because I've been cleaning my brushes so much lately. But anyhow, now I'm going to go in with a little deeper of a brown. It's called Mold in the BH Cosmetics Naughty palette. And I'm just going to warm that up a little bit more in my crease area. And take that up a little tiny bit higher, but more on the outside than the inside. And just kind of very gently fan that out. So it's a little bit more glamorous. But anyways, back to my story. So we go into, what is that store? Bath and Body Works. Okay, so we go into Bath and Body Works and you see all these signs. I saw these signs for the Ho 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 candles. And they're my absolute favorite. The cinnamon, it's like, I don't know, crushed candy cane or peppermint twist or something like that. But you know what I'm talking about. I showed it in my Instagram stories. It's red and it says Ho 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 on it this year. Well, they had posters up everywhere, right? And so I'm like, ooh, good. I'm going to get, stock up on some of my Ho 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 candles. And I'm also going to maybe get a couple as Christmas presents. Because, everybody, especially the females in my family, we all love candles. Especially the Christmas scents. Not a big fan of their summer scents and all of that. But anyhow, so we go in there and I'm looking around, and I cannot find a single Christmas scented candle. Like, no winter scents at all. And so I'm like, what the heck? This is weird, okay? They've got signs up everywhere, like displaying and advertising the Ho 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 candle. And so finally, I see two girls talking off to the side, and they're in their uniforms and everything, so obviously I knew they worked there. And kindly, I asked the lady, yeah, ma'am, can you tell me where the Ho 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 candles are? Very nice, very kind. And she turns to me with attitude from hell. And I'm not exaggerating when I say this. Maybe she was having a bad day. Maybe I was probably the 9 millionth person that asked her this question and she just lost it. But, oh yeah, she let out the wrath on me and said to me, what we have out on the floor is what we have in the store. And I says, oh, so you have no Christmas candles at all? And she says, well, obviously not if you don't see any around the store. And she says, maybe if you caught the 3-day online sale when all the Christmas candles were sold out, then maybe you would have known that we were sold out of our Christmas scented candles. And I mean, whew. I said, excuse me? And that's when it all began. And let's just say, I don't take too kindly to people that, one, are very condescending to me, and two, that are extremely rude for no reason. So, I proceeded to basically, I don't want to say make a fool out of myself because I still stand by what I did and what I said. Maybe I should have toned it down a bit because I did embarrass my mom a tad. But, I've had enough this year with rude people. And, again, I totally get it. I understand. I've worked retail. And trust me, customers can be annoying and all of that. But again, that's your job, okay? And I do believe in taking pride in your job, regardless of what it is and how much you're getting paid or whatever the case may be. You know, I mean, I've had some crappy jobs that I absolutely hated, okay? But still, I, you know, was always came from the world of customer is always right, even when they're wrong. And there was no right or wrong. All she had to simply say is, no, sorry, ma'am, you know, like, we're all sold out because they ran a Christmas special online, and unfortunately, you know, they all got sold out. That's simply all she had to say. None of the condescending attitude was necessary and all of that jazz. So, yeah, I let her have it, and in a not very nice way. I full on pulled an exorcist up in there. And, yeah, needless to say, my mom was a bit humiliated. She got where I was coming from and why I did what I did and what I said. But at the same time, my mother is very, very quiet. She is the type that lets people walk all over her and doesn't say a word. Like, you could, you know, call my mother something in profanity and she would cry rather than stand up for herself. I'm not that type of person. I will fight back, you know, with my words, not like physically. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm taking what's called Yuletide, and it's like a cinnamon barky colored brown. And I'm just hitting that outer corner even more to deepen up that crease. And so, needless to say, as much as she thought she embarrassed me, I think I embarrassed her quite a bit back, because I gave her basic lessons in how to treat customers and how to talk to them and the right and wrong things to say to a customer, and that she should take a little bit more time and pride in her job. And oh yes, I went on, and needless to say, she didn't have much left ammo in her gun to be snarky or condescending back to me. She kind of knew that she hit the wrong person, and basically to watch her tone, watch her mouth, because it's just not right. It's not necessary. It's not right. I would say this to anybody. It doesn't matter how old you are. And she was a young little chippy, okay? So I wanted to kind of put her in timeout, honestly. But, yeah, I'm not her mommy. But, whew, I was like, are you kidding me? And, you know, the rest of the ladies in there were quite nice. She just must have been like, I don't know, either a little brat or just having a really, really bad day. But you know what I've always been told? Leave your personal life at the door. And it's very true. Because of those reasons, you don't want to take out your crap. You know, we all are guilty of it to some degree. You know, usually it's the other way around. Usually we have a bad day at work and then we bring it home and we take it out on the dog, the kids, the husband, you know what I'm saying? But no, she must have not had a dog or kid or husband at home, because she was taking all of her crap out on me, and I was not going to have it. No, no, no. That does not fly well with me. So now I'm taking an even darker brown. And it's from the Nice palette called Cookie. What a cute name. And I'm going right above all of that to kind of blend those colors, those orangey colors, because I want like a gradient of like oranges and browns and, you know, caramel tans and things like that, so we can have a beautiful gold sparkly eye. You know, all this can be done in steps. You don't have to follow each and every step that I'm doing. You can do it much quicker than this, where you just lay down, you know, a light brown and then maybe deepen up your crease with a darker brown, and, you know, follow that up with a gold lid, and out the door you go. It can, you know, all depends on how much time you have that day. Because I get it. Your kids are screaming, the husband's screaming, you know, got to get everybody ready, and mom's always the last person able to get 5 minutes to get ready, you know, to go to grandma and grandpa's house or wherever you go. I know our Christmases, now they're much more toned down. We don't have to go as many places, but oh yeah, you know how it is where you have to go to the mother-in-laws and father-in-laws and, you know, grandmas and grandpas and aunts and uncles and all that stuff. So believe me, we've been there. We've had to hit probably 6 different houses on Christmas. That's why sometimes I swear by the end of Christmas I was almost like, and I love Christmas, but oh, sometimes I remember those days when, you know, we had to do all of that. By the end of the night of Christmas, I was beat, you know, because especially when your little ones are waking you up at 5, 6 in the morning because they're so excited that Santa came. And then, you know, by the time 8, 9 o'clock rolls around and you finally get home from all the visiting and all the houses, you just want to like crash out and hit the pillow. Oh my goodness. So trust me, I know how it is. Many times I would just do the bare minimum, you know. I still want to look nice on Christmas and things like that, but, you know. And I'm not one to even wear dresses on Christmas. Honestly, it's too cold. I live in New York. My mother's always like, oh, why don't you wear a dress? She was even pestering me about that when we were out shopping and stuff like that. That was another funny story. She's always trying to get me wear dresses. I'm very girly, but at the same time, like, no, I want to be comfortable. I don't want to be in stockings and, you know, high heels and a dress, but it's Christmas. You're supposed to look, you know, holiday. I'm like, trust me, I will wear some cute jewelry and do my makeup and I'll be looking nice, don't worry. You know, but she's old school, what can I say? And I'm more of no, comfort first. So I usually just wear a nice pair of pants and, you know, a sweater, some nice jewelry or whatever, but like, yeah, no dresses and skirts and all that. No, thank you. No, thank you. That's meant for like weddings, and I hate to say it, but funerals, and you know what I mean? When I absolutely have to wear a dress, that's when I'll wear a dress. But, fun fact about me. Anyhow. What do you guys wear on Christmas? I'm just curious. Write in the comments below. Do you wear dresses, skirts? Do you just wear like me, jeans, slacks, something nice on the bottom and a cute top or whatever? I'm curious to know. Am I like all alone in this? But yeah, so she kept arguing with me after that too about buying a dress. I was like, oh my goodness. By the end of that day, I just wanted out. So then, a couple days later, me and my husband, we went to Walmart, and same thing. I go to finally cash out after hours and hours of tracking everything down and whatnot. And then the lady at the register, oh boy, did she have a nice pine cone up her behind. Yeah. Another one of those. I swear, is it like the zombie apocalypse lately? I'm not trying to complain. I'm not trying to complain, y'all. I really ain't. You know? It is what it is. But I'm just curious. Like, it really seems like, where is the holiday spirit, y'all? Where did it go? Like, is Grinch taking over? Maybe it's just my county or my town. I don't know. Y'all gotta let me know if it's going on in your town or if it's something in the water in my county or what, because I mean, me and my husband have been wanting to move anyway. This is just kind of really put me into yeah, let's get the hell up out of here. Alright, I'm gonna dive into this Wet n Wild Star Luxie, if I can get it in focus here, Star Lux palette, and use this deep dark brown over here right on the edge of my eye, and kind of, that'll look really pretty with the gold. And I'm just going to use a small flat definer brush to get my edges. And so yeah, she literally, I don't know if this is a new policy or whatnot at Walmart, but you have to check out your own items even when, okay, so like they check out your items and like punch in the key code and everything like that, but if you want to bag your items bagged, you have to bag them yourself. I don't know, it's so weird. Okay, first off, you have to pay 5 cents for a bag. Okay, fine, if you didn't bring your own bags or have enough, and I didn't have enough. So I had to buy 2 more bags, or maybe it was 3, I don't even know. It was so much stuff I ended up buying, which I wasn't planning on it, but you know how that works. You look at something, oh, that's cute, da da da, you know. At least that's how I am. I shouldn't be allowed alone in a store, especially with a credit card. I should be cut off. But anyhow. So, yeah. I'm like waiting for her to put the items in my bag after I say to her, oh yeah, I'm gonna need, you know, to buy 3 bags. Obviously, I don't have enough room. And she's like, okay. And she like types it in the cash register. And then I'm like, okay. And she's just staring at me. And I'm waiting for her to start bagging my items, right? No. Apparently, I must work at Walmart too. And I took a job there and I didn't realize it. Because I had to start bagging my own items on top of it. So I'm like, I don't know. Are they like just not allowed to bag our items anymore? I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of ready. Like I told my husband, things have been just super weird and people have been super weird that I am ready to become agoraphobic. And if you don't know what that means, that pretty much means that I am ready to shut down and lock myself in my house and never leave home, which is super unhealthy. You know, I'm laughing about this, but I'm serious. It's scary out there. I'm scared. I'm scared to leave my home, y'all. Because, no. I mean, you could breathe in the wrong direction in my town and somebody will rip your head off. Like, I am not exaggerating. And then another thing that happened to me recently, funny story, and something that I also wanted to kind of warn y'all about, is lately I've been getting these scammers like left and right. Okay, so I get this, I'm just bringing that dark color a little tiny bit into the crease, but it just keeping it on the outer edge. And so I get on Instagram and I've got this message from this Dave Johnson. Okay, watch out for this, okay? It's a complete scam. Dave Johnson. He apparently won the New York lottery, $238 million or something. And he's got this account on Instagram that he's saying that he is going to be giving each of his followers, or the first like 20 or 30 of his followers, $20,000 for the holidays. So I'm like, okay, weird, interesting. So I get a DM from this Dave Johnson. And at first I'm like, oh wow, that's so cool, because he sends me this YouTube link, and a real person named Dave Johnson actually did win the New York lottery, and it was like the second highest lottery winnings ever in New York. And I'm like, oh wow, how generous. That's something I would do, especially this year, you know, since people have had such a hard year financially. And if I won all that money, you know, I would want to help people out, especially for the holidays, you know, save their Christmas in a way, you know, be Santa Claus. And so dumb me is like, okay, I had a little bit of like, okay, is this real? And I even said to the guy, I'm like, is this really Dave Johnson? And he's like, yes, ma'am. So they have this beautiful, beautiful gold in the Naughty palette called Jingle Bells here. So I'm going to use this first. Then we'll get glittery. Okay. Alright, this is a little smoother. You can use your finger with this. Okay. Ooh, pretty. Okay. Not bad. I probably would have laid down a darker color to, again, make those glitters pop like I always say, but not bad. It's pretty. So anyways, he asked me, he said I'm a winner. He sent me the link to verify his winnings and to make it look very legit and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, cool, you know, that's awesome. And I thanked him profusely and everything like that. And I was like, you know, so now what do I do? And he says, I just need your phone number and your name and your age. And I'm like, okay. And he said it was for the FedEx carrier, so he could deliver my prize, my money prize, whatever. So I'm like, okay, I'm a little bit nervous about giving some random guy my number, and I think my husband would have a problem with that. Meanwhile, my husband's up at the mall shopping for me for Christmas, you know, Mr. Last Minute Shopper. So I'm like, who do I give? I can't give him my real number. I'll give him my husband's cell phone number. Oh God, yeah, the story gets good. Okay, so I give him my husband's number, and I kind of give him sort of my name and age. Didn't know why he needed the age too, but whatever. And so then he says, you'll be receiving a phone call or a text message from the FedEx carrier regarding your prize and, you know, when it will be delivered and how it will be delivered and yada yada. So I'm like, okay, shoot, I better let my husband know. So he knows to, you know, check his text messages and what's going on, because he'd be like, what the heck? You know what I'm saying? So I call him up to let him know. Oh boy, not too happy that I gave out his cell phone number. I get it now. I'm a schmuck, okay? So please don't do this, okay? Because I know you're probably all like, are you really that dumb? Apparently, like my husband says, I think everybody is as kind and giving as I would be and am. But that's not the case, okay? So just don't fall for it like I did. Oh, what a stinker. But I'm going to go into spicy. Let's see. This is a little bit more gold. The other one was more of like a champagne gold. This is like a straight up gold. And we're going to just see how this works in the inner corner. So anyhow, I tell my husband what happened, and I tell him that I gave out the number. And boy, is he hot, okay? He's not very happy with me. He's like, how could you fall for it? I'm like, no, babe, but it seems real. Like, he said it wasn't a scam, though. And he even sent me, like, the video showing that he won the lottery, and it's real. And, well, what if it is real, though? You know, and he's just trying to be a nice guy. I would do something like that. And he's like, Christy, come on. He's like, people are not going to be just giving out $20,000. I'm like, They would if they won all this money and they want to help people out for the holidays. I mean, I would. He's like, Christy, I could see his point now. I mean, looking back at it, no, I'm naive. I'm very, very gullible, apparently. I'm putting some of the white snow day on my inner corner to just highlight that inner corner. Any white will do. Or champagne, you know, very light champagne highlighter. You know, it's always good to highlight the inside of your eye, especially Christmas time. You want it really make your eyes pop and gives it that extra glam. But anyhow, so he's like, whatever. So what's going to happen? And I tell him, like, this FedEx carrier or whatever is going to text you the information about the prize and like how it's going to be delivered and all that. So just look out for it and let me know. You know, let me know if it's a scam or not. And he's like, fine. He's like, you know, I'm trying to shop too at the mall. And, you know, he gives me a little bit of a bite licking, whatever. So anyways, then I get a message again from this Dave Johnson on Instagram saying, did you get the message from the FedEx carrier? I'm just going to stick a little bit more of that color spicy. And I'm just going to kind of carve it out a little bit better here so it's up a little bit higher, since I do have hooded lids and you'll be able to see it more when I have my eyes open. And that's a trick with hooded eyes, you know, you want to bring it up a little bit higher, so even when I'm looking forward and my eye creases naturally, you'll still be able to see some of that glittery gold. So anyways, I get the text from Dave Johnson on Instagram stating, hey, did you get the message from FedEx? And so then I text my husband really quickly and I'm like, babe, did FedEx, you know, contact you? And he's like, yeah. I said, okay, so it's real? And he's like, I don't think so, Christy. He's like, this all seems like nonsense. Like, they're asking me all these stupid questions about, you know, basically that I have to click on these links and I have to enter in all this personal information. And he's like, this is a scam. I'm telling you right now, I'm not doing this. And so I was like, oh, okay, what do I say to this guy? Because he keeps, like, texting me and harassing me on Instagram. And he's like, just tell him you're not interested. Tell him, you know, thank you, but no thank you. And so I tell him that. And I said, you know, I tell him something like, it's not working, you know, I'd prefer it if you, you know, choose another winner. Thank you, but no thank you. And I was trying to be polite and kind, you know. And then the guy just continues to, like, go on and on, like, basically saying the same things that, like, you know, this is real, this is not a scam, all you need to do is follow the FedEx carrier's instructions and then you'll get your prize. And I'm like, again, thank you, but no thank you. And he just wouldn't take the hint. And so then I'm like, okay, my husband's definitely right and this is a total scam. And I don't know how to get rid of this guy. Until finally, my daughter's like, just block him, Ma. Just, like, you know, get him off the page and just block him. And so I end up doing that, but I forgot I have a personal Instagram as well as the Instagram that I use to talk with you guys, the Christy Hosier one. So this guy starts harassing me on my personal one somehow as well. I don't know how he's, like, got all this information on me, but yeah. So now I'm getting, like, really annoyed and I'm getting a little bit worried, like, what is this? Who is this guy? You know, this is just not cool. So I flag him and end up reporting him to Facebook, basically. So if this Dave Johnson reaches out to you on Instagram, be forewarned. It is a scam and he will not leave you alone. And hopefully Instagram has taken down that account and, you know, taken it off Instagram by now because, like I said, this happened, I think, last week sometime or whatever. But, yeah. Total and complete scam. I'm telling you, just some weird stuff has been happening lately to where I'm like, what is with this world? Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm in a sci-fi movie again that I did not sign up for, and I want off this set, and I am just over it. But yeah, I don't know. I have never had holidays like this before in my life. So I'm just putting down some of that muled underneath my eye. And just using a small pencil brush and blending that out. And yeah, as you see, this is very easy to do. You know, super simple. I'm talking, so this honestly would take you like 5 minutes to do if you were just hurrying up. 5-10 minutes, whatever. And, oh, FYI, on that Wet n Wild foundation that I was talking about in my previous video, I like it. It's what I'm wearing today along with the Charlotte Tilbury foundation. But I will say that it's got a major chemically, it's got this smell to it that smells like paint thinner. I don't know. I couldn't get past the smell. I was like, what is this? This is a little bit scary here. You know, I don't know. It just made me a little concerned that it's going to break me out or dry my skin out really bad because it smelled like it had a lot of alcohol in it and not very pleasant, I'll tell you that much. But anyhow, so yeah, I don't know. Been interesting. I feel like I need a beautiful brow bone highlight. Let's try this Star Luxe in the white over here. Sorry, I'm looking into the monitor at the same time. This white right here. And we'll try that as a brow bone highlight. See how this works. I would say these are really pretty colors, but I'm not a huge fan of the glitters inside of them. They're just, I guess, I was expecting them to be, you know, the type of glitters that you just dunk your finger in and they're just really nice and easy to work with. But these you would definitely need glitter glue with. They are straight up just glitter. There's no base to them, really. But and then if you wanted to jazz this look up, you know, throw on some, you know, wing eyeliner, regular eyeliner, and a nice set of lashes, and yeah, it would be perfect traditional holiday look with you know, the red lip, the traditional red lip. You get your kind of gold and your little Snow White in the inner corner and your white highlight on your brow bone, and then it fans out to like a darker brown. This reminds me of a traditional, you know, Christmas eye look, to where the eyes aren't too over the top, to where you can still pull off the pretty red lip, you know. And you know, you could even go less than this. You can go just for the gold on the eyelid with the red lip. That's fine too. Going to put on some red lip. I had some lip gloss on since my lips have been so chapped lately from the cold and from wearing matte lipsticks. Again, I love this Wet n Wild lipstick in Sexpot Red. It's beautiful. It's probably the third time I've mentioned it to y'all, but I'm telling you, it's like $1.98. Christmas in a little tube. I'm telling you, it's the perfect lipstick for Christmas. I'm just going to put on some liner, mascara, and clean up these lips a little bit, and then I'll show you this finished look. Okay guys, so here's your simple traditional holiday look with the gold eye and bright red lip. Perfect for the holidays, easy to do. Use maybe 3 colors on your eyes. Do a little eyeliner, some mascara, you know, curl your lashes obviously, and very, very simple, and out the door you go. So I hope you enjoy it, and you know, you can also jazz it up, curl your hair up, do whatever, something nice with your hair or whatnot. But here's just one idea that you could do for the holidays. It's very traditional, very glam and beautiful. Got some glitter and shine, so. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was all pretty much drugstore makeup that I used, so very easy to recreate. I'm sure you have these colors in your home or in your makeup collection somewhere. And anyways, yeah, I hope you all have a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, and I will be seeing you very, very soon in the next video. Bye guys.